then really what we're doing is just throwing some mud against the wall and hoping some of it sticks and hoping the training sticks.
Welcome back, Strategic Selling Group members, B2B salespeople, sales leaders. Hey, we're bringing a lot more value through Cian McLoughlin. Welcome back, Cian.
Hi, John. Nice to be here.
Hey, Cian, you made a statement to me some time ago, and I've been pondering it quite a bit, and that is that we're failing, our sales training is failing our salespeople. Why do you say that?
Well, look, it's a sweeping statement, but I stand by the intent, certainly in terms of the majority of sales training, because I think fundamentally there's two flaws. Firstly, we're not basing our sales training on feedback from the one source of truth that really matters most, which is our customers, right? We're not using our customers as a catalyst to drive or to determine our sales training.
And your job, of course, is win-loss reviews.
Correct.
And you get that feedback all the time. So you're seeing that and seeing that it's not fed back into the sales?
Well, so
training?
So let's say you're my manager and you decide that we need to do some training. You've got some sales enablement budget available this quarter, and you say, right, we're going to put the team through negotiation training. And that's all well and good, but is negotiation training the training that the group needs most? Is that something that we're doing well or poorly? Have we identified a gap in that in our process? Or actually, are we doing okay there and we've got some fundamental issues in other parts of the business? If we don't know that, don't understand that, and don't take the time to work that out, then really what we're doing is just throwing some mud against the wall and hoping some of it sticks and hoping the training sticks. So I think that's a big flaw.
So how do you find those things out?
Well, I mean, the easiest way, and this isn't rocket science, is that you go and engage with your customers at the end of the sales cycle and say, hey, what do we do well? What do we do badly? Where have we got some room for improvement? And then you kind of maybe break it down to the next level and say, what about our sales team? What about our pre-sales people? What about our marketing content? And you start to peel the onion and really ask questions to extract insights that are not just valuable, but actionable, things you can go away and actually work on.
And you need to get that sort of stuff both from customers you've lost business with as well as customers you won business with.
100%. And I think it's interesting because not that many organizations are consistently analyzing their deals, why they win and why they lose. But the ones that do it tend to focus on the losses. They think, well, we're going to learn more from the losses, and so we can take those learnings and do something with them. I agree, you learn a hell of a lot from the losses, but you learn a hell of a lot from the wins as well. If we're doing things that are unique or valuable or are different to our competitors, I want to know that because I want to be able to spread those learnings across the business.
So what you're telling me, and correct me if I'm wrong, is basically we need to go and talk to our customers, particularly the ones we won the business, and find out why. And a term I've heard you use, reverse engineer that back into our training.
Correct.
And that then will be hitting the button, right?
Absolutely. So if you start to consistently engage with your customers and then you start to see some trends emerging, you're saying, okay, well, now we've heard that a few times. And I'll give you an example. We worked with a client and they were getting some really strong pushback around their go-to-market strategy. And their go-to-market strategy was essentially trying to get not only their existing customers, but new prospects to consume all of their product set in one go.
Right. Essentially
to say, right, all you can eat. And customers didn't want to do that. And again, they were voting with their feet and they were voting with their wallets. So what this allowed us to do was go back to them and say, you've got a major issue in this area. You need to go and address that issue. And that issue will then lead to where you will train your people in terms of how to communicate.
Okay, and it's probably more than training too. It's how we coach our people, how we develop our people. It should be the driver for all the skills and capability development we do.
Correct. It's certainly training, but it's so much more than that. This can speak to your pricing model. It can speak to how you do your demos. It can speak to marketing and how you structure your content. It can talk to legal and how you structure your legal agreements. It covers the whole gamut. Really, we determine what questions we want to ask our customers, and then we take those insights and use that to drive transformation in whatever area we're getting the feedback on.
That's gold, Cian. I love that. So I guess the message for all the sales leaders and sales managers out there, don't just chuck sales training at your people. Don't assume they need negotiation or closing or discovery type training. Mm-hmm. Go and talk to your customers. Get to an understanding of what you need to do in developing your people to meet what the customers need.
Yeah, it is that simple. If we've done a halfway decent job, we've earned the right to that sort of feedback, and you'd be amazed at how forthcoming customers will be, because it's in their best interests.
And apply that not just to training, but the overall development of your people and lots of other areas of the business.
Correct.
Great message. I hope you all got value out of that, and I look forward to talking to Cian and others as we go forward. Thank you, Cian.
Thanks, John.